Hello everyone. So today, yesterday I reviewed the Round Lab Dokdo Sunscreen, and today I thought it'd be a good day to talk about my favorites and least favorites from the brand Round Lab. Round Lab skincare, K-beauty brand. They've been around for a while. Rumor has it they're one of the more popular brands actually in Korea. I don't know if that's true or not, or if that's just made up to sell more. But it might be true, and if not, it's still got some really nice options, some nice lines, and they're always coming out with new stuff and some new innovative products, which is nice. No idea if they're cruelty-free or not. Wherever you look, there's a different answer. So at this point, it's unknown, and they don't really make any assertions. They're not certified by any organization, so I have no idea. A couple of years ago when I reviewed some of their stuff, it looked like they were cruelty-free. At this point, not sure. So do some reading. If you have any thoughts or comments on that, leave one if you have any information on it. So I'm just going to start with the first product, my favorite cleanser from them. I've tried a few. I've tried their Dokdo Cleanser. What is this one? Their Mugwort Cleanser and their Birch Juice Cleanser. And you can see all the bottles. They wrote cleanser on them because the packaging really doesn't say much unless you can read Korean, which I cannot. I can read a little bit of French, and that's about it. Well, English. But, so their cleansers, my favorite one is their Dokdo Cleanser. It has no scent to it. It's really wonderful. Very gentle, but effective. And a little bit of it goes a long way. It's a really nice, gentle cleanser. It's really worth checking out, especially if you have sensitive skin or dry skin. It's very nice. Their Mugwort Cleanser, I didn't love so much. It has, this Mugwort line has a little bit of a scent in it, and I think it's from tea tree, and I just didn't like it as much. It's, for most people, it'll probably be just fine, but if I have to pick one, I really like the Dokdo Cleanser. The Birch Juice Cleanser is also quite nice. It's a really nice cleanser. It does a good job, but out of all three of them, my favorite is hands down, any day of the week, the Dokdo Cleanser. It's the winner, and I think you might notice a pattern coming up. So, okay, next up, they have a few masks, and one of these is a sleep mask, and it's their Dokdo Sleep Mask. And for their mask products, this is my favorite. And to be honest, I tried, I think, one of their oil-absorbing clay masks, and it was okay, but this stuff is really nice because you can use it as a rinse-off mask, you can use it as a sleeping mask, or it also works great with retinoids or tretinoin, and a nice layer on the end of your routine, and seals everything in and very hydrating. So it's worth checking out, and no scent again to that one. So for toners, I've tried several of their toners, and their Dokdo Toner, I went through so fast and I loved it, and I bought up a backup, and then my friend ended up wanting to try it, so I gave it to her because I liked it so much. So in terms of toners, their Dokdo Cleanser is really nice. Or toner. This isn't the Dokdo Toner. I finished it up. This one is the Dokdo Emulsion, I want to say. So this stuff's really nice as well. Their Mugwort Toner kind of has the same issue that I found with the other Mugwort line, and it has a little bit of scent in it. And the Birch Juice Toner is also very nice. But in terms of toner, I really preferred the Dokdo one. It's very gentle, hydrating, calming, and not a whole slew of ingredients where you can have issues with one of them or allergies or anything like that. So hands down, any day of the week, love that toner. So definitely will repurchase it. Next up, in terms of ampules, so I've got several of them, different ampules or serums from Round Lab. So we've got their Soybean Serum, which is really nice, their Mugwort Serum, and I've got their Birch Juice Serum. And these are all nice. The Mugwort Serum, again, has that scent to it. So maybe for oily or non-sensitive skin, this one might be a winner. But for me, it just didn't tick any of my major boxes off. But it's not necessarily a bad product, just isn't geared towards my skin type. However, which was geared towards my skin type, was the Soybean Serum. I absolutely love this stuff. It is full of skin-identical ingredients, ceramides. It's wonderful. It's very hydrating, very calming. I did a review of it, so check it out. But this stuff is really nice, and it can almost rival any other serum out there in terms of hydration benefits and skin-loving ingredients, and it's not terribly expensive. So this stuff is really nice. The Birch Juice Serum is also okay. It's nothing... It just doesn't compare to the soybean serum. It's just so wonderful. So if you haven't tried it, it's really nicely hydrating, calming, and feels really good on your skin. It's got just a wonderful texture to it as well. I just love it. So if you haven't checked it out, check out my review and then decide whether or not you want to buy it or not. Do some reading on it. It's lovely. That again, what works for one person, you never know. Maybe the mugwort serum is certainly more up to what you need. So check it out. Do some Googling. You never know. Don't just take my word for it. So, okay, next up, in terms of sunscreen, I've tried a lot of Round Lab sunscreens. I've tried 4 of them. This is the one I reviewed yesterday. The Dokdo Sunscreen. This is the Birch Juice Sun Cream. This is the Mild Up Birch Juice Sun Cream. And then the Tone Up Birch Juice Sun Cream. So I have 4 of them. They have a few other sunscreens. And out of these 4, I think most of you guys are going to guess. I actually have 2 favorites. I couldn't pick just one because these both are wonderful. The Dokdo Sunscreen and the Birch Juice Sun Cream. They are both amazing chemical-based sunscreens. They apply clear, transparent. They're very hydrating, and they've both done a great job. And I've never used either one of these and ended up red, freckled, or tanned at the end of the day. They're both absolutely wonderful. Now, these 2, the Tone Up and the Mild Up, they also have good reviews. Personally, I don't love Tone Up sunscreens, and I'll probably just show you why. Or maybe this one. I should use it on my hand where it's not still. I just don't find Tone Up sunscreens ever really fully absorb and look natural on skin. And I always feel like Tone Up sunscreens should end up doubling maybe as foundation. That's kind of the goal of them, to make your skin look glowy and just go on with your routine. I just find that they never really end up feeling that nice. They just end up feeling kind of like a sunscreen with a white cast. That's kind of what they always end up feeling like. Some people absolutely love this one, and if it works great for you, maybe it's just not geared towards my skin type or skin color, skin tone. I don't know, but there's something about them. I just haven't found one I liked. And a lot of people have reviewed this and really liked it. Here's the Mild Up one, and I'll apply that underneath the Tone Up one. But I would say my least favorite is the Tone Up one. Here's the Mild Up one. I found this one just has a little bit more of a white cast than the other versions. So there's the Tone Up, there's the Mild Up. The other stuff's just much better. But you know what? To each their own. They're all pretty good in terms of ingredients and things like that. So my favorite, hands down, Dokdo or the Birch Juice, just because they apply so transparently clear on my skin. And they feel really nice and work well. So in terms of moisturizers for Round Lab, we've got several different creams. This is a Birch Juice cream. This is the Mugwort cream, which are both nice. And this is the Cica Pine Cica Activator Cream. And hands down, if I had to pick one out of these 3, every day of the week, it's going to be the Pine Activator Cica Cream. It's amazing. It's full of skin protecting ingredients. Pine, different types of pine is great for protecting your skin from environmental damage. And the Centella and Cica ingredients in here are amazing. It's got several different Centella components in here, which are all great for calming, soothing, antioxidant, hydrating your skin. There's some better ingredients than Cica, but not many. And it's amazing cream. Let me just put a little swatch on my hand for you. I reviewed this one a while ago, I believe. So there we go. But it's just so wonderful. It's hydrating, but not greasy feeling. It kind of has a water-based texture, and it just feels really nice on my skin. And I can use this winter, summer, whenever. It just feels nice. And it also works well under sunscreen, which is nice because it has all those skin-loving, protecting ingredients. So hands down, check this one out if you haven't, because it's amazing. And then just an added thing, eye cream. This is their Dokdo eye cream. I like it. It's got some peptides in there. It feels hydrating. It's a little bit more expensive than some of my other favorite eye creams. But this one is really good as well. So if you're in the market for an eye cream, this one's great. Or I still absolutely love the Cosrx Snail Peptide Eye Cream, but this stuff is really good as well. Has some nice ingredients in there and very nice for your skin. And anyway, I applied this today underneath my foundation because I got a little bit of Geek and Gorgeous vitamin C serum in my eye, which my eye ended up being very red for a few minutes. I applied this and it kind of helped. So I don't know. I don't recommend getting ascorbic acid in your eye any day of the week. It's just not very fun. So I got a little aggressive with it, a little out of control. And I went crazy and it got in my eye and it wasn't fun. But this seemed to help, as well as eye drops. That always helps too. So, okay, these are my favorites from Round Lab. They have some great stuff. Interested in hearing from you guys. If you have any favorites from them or anything you hate from them, leave a comment. I love hearing it either way. The scoop from you guys. So I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Okay, bye guys.